Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P1658 refers to an error regarding the Electronic Throttle Control System, ETCS, which indicates that there is a malfunction with the control relay that impacts its functionality. This error code is specifically relevant for models of the Honda Civic produced between 2011 and 2015. The Electronic Throttle Control System plays an essential role in regulating the air entering the engine, thereby affecting performance, fuel efficiency, and emissions. If the ETCS control relay is not functioning correctly, the control system for the throttle can fail, leading to potential performance issues. The pertinent components for this malfunction include the ETCS control relay located within the underdash fuse and relay box, and the engine control module, ECM, that manages the complete throttle operation. Identifying the underlying cause of DTC P1658 is crucial for ensuring the safety and performance of the vehicle. DTC P1658 indicates a malfunction in the Electronic Throttle Control System, ETCS, specifically concerning the control relay. The ETCS control relay is responsible for ensuring that the throttle responds correctly to inputs from the accelerator pedal, allowing for smooth acceleration and efficient fuel usage. This relay is located in the underdash fuse and relay box, making it relatively accessible for troubleshooting. The engine control module, ECM, monitors various sensors and inputs and controls the ETCS operation based on this data. If there is an issue in the control relay, it can prevent the throttle from functioning properly, leading to potential stalls or unresponsive acceleration. Understanding these components' roles and their interactions is essential for effective diagnosis and repair. Diagnosing DTC P1658 requires a comprehensive understanding of various causes that can lead to this error. First, an intermittent failure in the relay circuit might result in the system being temporarily operational, often due to poor connections or loose terminals at the ETCS control relay or the ECM. Second, the ETCS control relay itself could be faulty, thereby necessitating replacement if testing indicates failure. Third, several shorted wire issues may involve the ETCS RLYCL or the VB ETCS line to power, which may require further testing to pinpoint. Identifying these potential issues is critical, as rectifying the underlying cause will ultimately resolve the DTC P1658 error. A malfunction indicated by DTC P1658 may lead to several noticeable symptoms that drivers might experience. First, there may be poor throttle response, causing hesitation when accelerating, which can impact both driving comfort and safety. In more severe cases, drivers may experience engine stalling, especially during slower speeds or when coming to a stop, which poses a significant safety risk. Additionally, the check engine light may illuminate on the dashboard, prompting further investigation into the vehicle's health. Lastly, reduced acceleration performance could be evident, affecting the driver's ability to merge into traffic or navigate inclines. These symptoms highlight the urgency of diagnosing and addressing the P1658 error effectively. To begin troubleshooting DTC P1658, the first step is to turn the ignition switch to the on position, known as on 2. This action powers up the vehicle's electronics and allows for necessary diagnostic checks. Next, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to conduct an ETCS test. This step evaluates whether the ETCS system is functioning correctly by checking if the relay circuit is operational. If the relay circuit is found to be functional, this indicates an intermittent failure, and further examination is needed to check for poor connections or loose terminals at both the ETCS control relay and ECM. However, If the failure is duplicated, proceed to the next troubleshooting step for further analysis. The second step in troubleshooting DTC P1658 involves verifying the condition of the ETCS control relay itself. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the lock position, or lock 0, to ensure that all electrical currents are halted before physically interacting with the components. Next, carefully remove the ETCS control relay from its location in the underdash fuse and relay box. After extraction, conduct tests to assess the functionality of the ETCS control relay using a multimeter or appropriate testing method. If the control relay is found to be operational, proceed to the third step. However, if it is determined to be faulty, replacement is necessary before proceeding with the repair verification. The third step focuses on checking for potential short circuits in the ETCS RLYCL-yellow line. Begin by turning the ignition switch back to the lock position or lock 0, ensuring a safe environment for testing. Then, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System HDS to jump the SCS line, facilitating access to further diagnostics. After this action, disconnect the ECM connector A, 49P. Now, test for continuity between test points 1 and 2, ensuring that the ETCS control relay is disconnected. Test point 1 should be located at ECM connector A, 49P number 48, yellow, while test point 2 should be connected to body ground. If continuity is present, it indicates a short in the ETCS RLYCL wire, requiring repair. If no continuity is detected, the wire is operational and troubleshooting moves to the next step. In the fourth troubleshooting step, focus shifts to checking the VB ETCS wire to power. Begin by disconnecting the ECM connector C, 49P, to isolate the circuit while keeping the ignition switch in the on position, or on 2. With the ignition in this position, measure the voltage between test points 1 and 2. Test point 1 should be at ECM connector C, 49P number 1, yellow, while test point 2 connects to body ground. If battery voltage is registered at these points, it signifies a short to power issue in the VB ETCS wire between the ECM C1 and the ETCS control relay. Rectifying this condition is crucial. Conversely, if no voltage is detected, the VB ETCS wire is not faulty. In this case, you may need to update the ECM software or replace it with a known good unit. After completing repairs related to DTC P1658, it is essential to perform a final repair verification to confirm the effectiveness of the troubleshooting process. Start by turning the ignition switch to lock 0 and carefully reconnect all connectors that were previously detached during the diagnostic steps. Once everything is back in place, power the vehicle by turning the ignition to on, I. To ensure that the ECM reflects these changes, utilize the HDS to reset the ECM. Additionally, conduct a final check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. If DTC P1558 appears again, it suggests that the issue has not been fully resolved, warranting a review of your previous steps. If no DTCs are present, the troubleshooting procedure is complete, indicating successful repairs. To prevent the occurrence of DTC P1658 and similar issues, implementing a regular preventive maintenance schedule is vital. Routine inspections of electrical connectors associated with the ETCS and ECM are essential to ensure that no poor connections or corrosion exist that could lead to intermittent failures. Additionally, keeping the ECM software updated is crucial for optimal functionality, as manufacturers often release updates to improve performance and fix known bugs. Monitoring vehicle performance can also alert drivers to any deviations from normal operation, which could indicate a malfunctioning ETCS or other related components. By taking these preventive steps, you can enhance the longevity of your Honda Civic and ensure reliable performance. In conclusion, DTC P1658 signifies a critical malfunction within the electronic throttle control system, heavily impacting vehicle performance and safety. Understanding the roles of components, such as the ETCS control relay and the ECM, are essential for diagnosing the issue effectively. Thorough diagnostics, including the verification of connections, relay functionality, and wire integrity, can uncover underlying problems contributing to the DTC. By addressing these issues promptly through correct repairs and updates, you can maintain the vehicle's integrity and enhance safety. Ultimately, being proactive with preventive maintenance contributes to a smoother driving experience, while ensuring that your Honda Civic remains reliable and efficient. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.